Where the hell is that sphere? I've murdered everything in this area and I'm ready to move on. Could I please have a magical arrow pointing me towards progress? But, well, I guess that's kind of the problem with this place. So it kind of feels right that I'm a little bit lost, wasn't it? It was like, basically someone else telling you what to do and what progress is. That's kind of where the whole thing went down, right? One man's vision and nobody else thinking for themselves. Yeah. Okay, it took some wandering about, but I think I know where I need to go. It's this way, right? Pretty sure it's this way, and then one of these should open. It should be here and then to the right at the Bathysphere station. I think that's where I ended up originally, and then just left the area and wandered elsewhere because I'm a bit stupid. But look, I think I can be excused given the nature of the confusing situation, shall we see. I'm gonna spend a load of money, because I don't really see a reason not to. I'm also going to gamble. Okay, just one more time. Just one more time. Just one more time. Like I said, just one more time. Until we hit 150. Huh? No, okay, time to cut my losses. Get the EV.
The smuggler is the friend of the parent.
And I think, got rid of all the, it's here, right? Yeah, I got all of the, what are they called? No, don't sing for me, I just wanted to check if it works. I got all the Adam from the area, I'm pretty sure. Now, I could go back towards Arcadia, that's where that leads, but I need to go this way, right? I think so. I'm pretty sure. Okay, and then, yeah, I go from, so I could go back to Arcadia, but there's no reason to. I need to go to Hephaestus, which is, how do I put this, like the next place to be. The office of Andrew Ryan. Sure, the boys in Ryan's labs can, yeah. Way too quickly, never mind. Alright, here we go. Too loud.
Watch yourself. Ryan's stirring. We best keep to our knitting. It's time to either run the table or go home empty. Ryan's got the genetic key to Rapture. We get that from him and we get out of this hellhole. We don't, then you and I are ghosts. Now would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch? It's time to finish this.
Yes, I will.
I say Cohen's lost his touch, if you knew him when he used to believe in the work, in the struggle. And now, he rots in that Neverland, waiting for someone to come and tell him he still got it. I suppose that's why he let you live.
No, I killed him though. Which apparently was the wrong choice. Objectively speaking, don't ask me how I know. But yes, supposedly it was the wrong thing to do. I was supposed to kill him later. Oh well, too bad, so sad. Let's see if there's anything else I can buy. Not really, I could get a little bit more buckshot, but I do want to save up some money. Right, Hephaestus. What the hell are you?
Why are you leaving me?
Do you really think that shooting the electrical splicer with electricity is gonna help you somehow? Look, it was a misinput. it was a misinput. I swear it. Didn't mean to shoot it with that. I meant to shoot it with the fire thing, but yeah. Okay, map. One big loop-de-loop. Do want to make sure I've looted everything that isn't nailed down to the floor, though. I know the expression is nailed down to the wall, but there are no walls here. It's just a bunch of glass, and nailing things to this glass is not, well, let's just say it's not something I would recommend.
You can taste it, can't you? Andrew Ryan.
I'm sorry, are you telling me to taste you? Okay. Where'd you run off to? Come back here. I wasn't done with you. Want to engage in a shootout? You can do that. Okay, got it. The heck. Oh yeah, this gives me plenty of time. Okay, beautiful. I think it's one of my fastest hacks thus far. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy about that. You found enough components to invent an item! What do you have? Yeah, nothing useful. Bing bang. I sorted this out, didn't I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Don't need anything. I wonder... Tell you what, I'm gonna try a new strategy.
I spent the afternoon trying to get as close to Ryan's gate as possible without making a spectacle of myself. He's got it shielded 6 ways till Easter. There's no way into that place. All I got for my trouble was the hairy eyeball from Ryan's splicer mates. That's the reward you get for trying to outsmart the best electrical engineer of our generation.
Like I said, I'm going to try a new tactic here. Considering that this pauses the game, what about when I'm on Friesen's time, what about when I'm about to fight something, I just go this and I pick my weapon carefully. It's like, okay, time for a shotgun, bang, bang, bang. Okay, what now? Oh, maybe time for this, bang. I think that makes a lot more sense, and it probably would have made the journey up to this point a little bit easier. Than having to rely on going through all of my weapons manually. Quarter can of ionic gel. I'm not gonna shoot it. That large part of me wanted to shoot it though, just saying. Yeah, very important that we hack this. This little, keep me safe, I guess. Oh, yeah, do it like this. There we go. Here. Lovely, and now I have plenty of time to find 2 more pieces that I need. Good. Camera is mine. No? No? Okay. Just looked like something I could do. Let's hack this also. Okay, this one's probably going to be a bit more difficult. No. Actually fairly easy. Yeah. What does this do, though? Does this make it go faster? I want to see. Does it speed up the entire thing? Interesting. Okay. You invent. What do I invent? Actually, plenty of things, apparently. Exploding buckshot? Sure. Armor-piercing rounds. Take 2 of those, yes, please. Electric gel trap bolt, heat-seeking RPG. I'll get one of those. And yeah, I don't need anything else. Apparently, also didn't need the armor-piercing bullets. I thought they were anti-personnel, not armor-piercing. Yeah, never mind. I have a metric ton of resources anyway.
The worm looks up and sees the face of God. But look around. It's a regular convention of worms in here. They all had mothers, fathers, people who loved them. They got married, fucked their wives. What makes you think you're any different? I haven't chosen the spot for you on the wall yet. Let me know if you have a preference.
I never killed a man, let alone a mason. But this is what things come to. I don't know if killing Mr. Ryan will stop the war, but I know it won't stop while that man breathes. I love Mr. Ryan, but I love Ratchet. If I have to kill one to save the other, so be it.
Yeah, you really messed up, didn't you, mate? I don't mean the guy on the wall, I mean Andrew. You get people saying stuff like that, then you're really, really messed up.
I had to go jungle style with that filthy ape for 3 weeks, but he finally spilled the beans on how to get to Andrew Ryan. Generate a sympathetic overload in harmonic core number 3. That's simple. Now all I gotta do is figure out what the hell a sympathetic overload is, and for that matter, a harmonic core number 3. Piece of cake for an electrical engineer. Too bad I designed ladies' shoes.
Fair enough,
Gotta go
right?
see the grease monkeys left alive in heat loss monitoring. See what I can shake out of their trees.
I never killed a man.
Like all parasites who ever tried to walk in stolen shoes. I'd explain the science that renders what you're trying to do impossible, but that would be like playing Mozart for a tree frog.
Okay, I know what to do. Okay. No, this is definitely an easier way to do things than kind of just relying on where the hell did you come from? Didn't I put a proximity mine down there?
coming back to life. Even now, can't you hear the breath returning to her lungs? The shops reopening, the schools humming with the thoughts of young minds. My city will live. My city will thrive.
What the hell are you talking about?
Use your tombstone.
You've lost the plot, mate. I mean, you were compelling to a certain point, don't get me wrong. The idea of Rapture, I'm for it, actually. And as you can see from the people that you've brutally murdered, though clearly some time ago, there were a lot of people that agreed with you, and they agreed that Rapture was a good idea. It's just that you've gone insane. You've completely lost the plot about it. You've somewhat ironically went back on your initial ideas. Because you remember what you initially told me? I don't remember if it was you or it was a recording of you. But what you initially said is no God, right? Just man entitled to the sweat of his brow. Okay, great. What happened as soon as you got a little bit of power and started liking it? Started playing God. You started playing God in Rapture, you really did. And that's, I feel like... I'm gonna need to fight that thing. Put a proxy mine there, and I'm gonna get... Oh, I don't have a lot of grenades. Okay. Just reload to the grenade RPG. Now, let's switch to pistol machine gun. No, I know. Right, well, that was perfectly executed. That was picture perfect. That was picture perfect, that was.
I've seen such terrible things, and done worse myself. Thank you for reminding me that the light of the world has not yet been snuffed out. I am sending a little one to help you on your way.
Ryan out loud. What the hell are you? That bastard's tougher than the thing I just had to fight. Alright, come on, I feel like I'm... What the hell? How are you so tough? Okay.
Strikes me that Fontaine wasn't overly inconvenienced by his own demise. On New Year's Eve, these wretched splicers come streaming out of the poorhouses and stormed the proverbial barricades. The dead rot in the streets. Johnny and Jamie Citizen are lined up around the block for plasmids. Anything to help fend off the rabble.
Huh. Well, fair enough. guess he saw it coming and figured, yeah, so it was inevitable, or what? There we go. Grab this thing. Okay. Good. That way, and... Perfect. I reckon this sort of solved itself at the end.
Do you guys have any idea there's a war on? If you don't follow proper maintenance of those big daddies, they burn through those R-34s like them Eve's apple berries go through penicillin. I've got Atlas's goons hitting us non-stop and 2 dead mechanics just this week. We need to control costs. If I wanted to deal with amateurs, I would have stayed on dry land.
Strikes me that Fontaine wasn't overly inconvenienced by his own.
Yeah, you already said that, already read it.
On New Year's Eve, his
yeah,
wretched
he's on
splices
the
come
safe, so we need
streaming
to
out of
release the
poorhouses and stormed the proverbial barricade.
Alright, perfect. I'm pretty much full on everything, I would say.
Johnny and Janie Citizen are lined up around the block for plasmids. Anything to help
Really
fend off
happy
the
about
rabble.
that. Alright, hello. Man, these things are tough, but not impossibly tough. It's alright, I mean, it's workable, let's just say.
To build a city at the bottom of the sea is set. But where else could we be free from the clutching hand of the parasites? Where else could we build an economy that they would not try to control, a society that they would not try to destroy? It was not impossible to build rapture at the bottom of the sea. It was impossible to build it anywhere else.
Fair enough, yeah. And again, see, you're right about these things, but you've just lost the plot at one point. And a part of me kind of understands why that would happen. I really do. I wonder, I just want to figure something out, right? Does it increase the speed double when it goes through 2? Because this makes the entire flow faster. And then does the second one make it even faster, or... Nah, it's pretty much the same. Alright. So, vending machine, might as well spend money on something. Not a lot to spend money on, but I'm missing a full wallet once again, so... Cool. Jesus, that scared the life out of me. Okay, where exactly do you need me to go? Okay. No, that way, I'm assuming. Alright. Very good. We got an auto hack on you too. Lovely. You have an auto hack on you too. Okay. I am stocked for resource. God. Hello. Thank you for the gift. Proximity mines, Adam. Oh, okay. So, I think, based on everything that I've seen, I really don't want to be buying any of these unless they're super good, but I they are. Instead, I'm pretty sure I just want a whole bunch of slots. Although that said, Electro Bolt 3 sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna get Electro Bolt 3. And then maximum health, maximum EV. And after that, we can get the slots. Took a while, but I finally understand what all this thing does. What all of these things do. Grenade launcher damage immunity sounds really good. Chemical thrower range sounds really good also. Crossbow breaker chance, yeah, so and so. Machine gun kickback is alright, but I'm not having a lot of trouble with kickback on this thing anyway. You do only when you, like, really hold down the trigger for a while, then it becomes problematic, but everything else, not so much. Pistol damage sounds okay, too. I think I'm going to go with grenade launcher damage immunity, because I think I've been damaging myself a bit too often with this thing.
Me, an assassin. Oh, that's rich. I could have gone along, I suppose. Spliced up. Forgot. I believed in this place. I believed in Ryan. But when it got hard, Ryan didn't believe in Rapture. Didn't believe in the Great Chain. He believed in power. And now this place is busto. And my girl is... gone. Worse than gone. One of those... things. So am I an assassin? Well... only one way to find out.
Right. So, in your infinite wisdom, you've lost trust of absolutely everyone, right? Even the people that genuinely cared about you and this place. Good work, mate. But I think I understand. I get the feeling that there's going to be a much bigger reveal about your... state of mind, shall we say? I think there's going to be more revelations about your state of sanity and the sanity of other people around Rapture as well, as we go down the line. But I think I understand. Your biggest problem is that you... oh, for fuck's sake. Had to make sure. Best way to make sure was that. Okay. Thought using the I was ready for it. I thought using the flamethrower would allow me to see a little bit, which would have been a cool effect, but no. Told ya. Told ya, flamethrower's the way to go.
Imagine the will it took to create a place like this. And what have you?
Yeah, I'm imagining.
Nothing. You can only loot and break. You're not a man. You're just a termite adversary.
I get that, but what I think you don't understand is that society works in the kind of in cycles, right? Throughout history, we've had empires rise and fall. Countries go from more great to less great at times of crisis. I mean, you can even argue that, you know, strong people create good times create weak people create bad times create strong people, and it's a vicious cycle. And I think you'd be completely right in arguing that there is a certain truth to it. Not necessarily always, but you get the point, right? And I think that there's a lot of merit behind that, and that it makes a lot of sense. And so, let's say you created a utopia of sorts. Fine. It's gonna go through crisis. It's gonna have problems. And I think you weren't prepared to deal with problems, and I don't think you were prepared to deal with the loss of power, because ultimately, you're running a society, certain change is inevitable, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. It's human nature, right? Things will go pear-shaped. But it's how we react to things going pear-shaped that really form a society, yeah? And it seems that you're incapable of dealing with problems within Rapture. I think that's kind of been the unifying theme throughout, not really just Rapture, but kind of your life, right? If we take a look at how you dealt with that pregnant woman, how you dealt with the first sign of trouble, how you dealt with criminals, or rather, how you were unable to deal with them. Everything, right? From the very outset, from the first days in Rapture, first problems, the first hiccups in your idea, and you know, your inability to damn it. Try again. I was confused as to which one I need. I needed this one, and then this one. Yeah, okay, that works. Christ almighty, seriously? There we go. Whew. They have to buy something. Steel tip, sure. Napalm's doing alright. Buckshot, yes. Loads of buckshot. This rounds don't need them. Right, one more buckshot. Steel tip, there we go. Okay, good. But yeah, like I was saying, like, seems to be like the unifying theme for you, really, across all of this, across everything. And it's unfortunate, but you strike me as the kind of man that's right for the job when it comes to building something, but not running it and maintaining it, right? Idea, also, I'm behind it. I'm genuinely behind it. I'm pretty libertarianly leaning when it comes to politics and stuff. I believe it's the job of the government to do a lot of the things that most governments tend to do nowadays, in terms of policing, taking care of the safety of their citizens and stuff like that. And because it's obvious to say, well, you should lower taxes, right? That's the easy way out. No. What about the security and feelings and safety of its citizens? Obviously from criminals, but what about seatbelts? What about, you know, where exactly do you draw the line? And okay, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against seatbelts, but I think the government over encroaches on your liberties by trying to, rather by using the excuse that it's keeping the larger community safe. And I don't think that's the government's job. I don't think it should do that. You, first and foremost, are responsible for your safety, within certain limits. I'm not talking about against criminals, but even then, like, you know, you have a certain responsibility in this world to protect yourself. Does that mean we should not have a police force, an army, and stuff like that? Absolutely not. But what I'm saying is, where most people draw the line at tyranny, and where most people say, well, okay, this is too much government, mine tends to be a little bit, you know, further away from that. So libertarian in that sense, where I believe in less government. Maybe not as much as Ryan, but I generally tend to agree more with you than with overly oppressive government. So idea-wise, I'm kind of with you. I'm there. We can work on some of the specifics, but again, like I said, I'm sort of with you. Maybe not all the way, but we'll work the kinks out. Fine. What I don't approve of is how you've abandoned that idea and how you've abused your position and power. And instead of sticking to your ideals, you stuck to excuses.
That come into the shop today, stacked like Sally and dressed to the nines. She's played her cards pretty close to the vest, but you ain't gotta be no college job to see that she's into some bad China. She was asking about magnetic locks and some such. I played it coy, but she took wise. After she showed me around her backyard, I gave her directions to Keyboard's tool shop. Rapture's gone to hell, but sometimes the great chain still cuts you a break. Let me tell you something about Keyboards and all the university types. They're so smart, except when they hate. I put a couple of drinks in him last week, and before I could say boo,
There isn't a one going.
he's got the code to his office key.
There wasn't a piece. There's a piece missing. Seriously?
The Aussie never notices, and I ain't about to tell him. Seems like there's all kind of crazy stuff back there. Maybe one day I'll get more ambitious.
Okay, pretty proud of actually managing to hack this one.
Before the final rat has eaten the last gram of you, Rapture will have returned. I will lead a parade. Who was that, they'll say, as they point to the sad shape hanging on my wall. Who was that?
I've begged Mr. Ryan to hand Fontaine's Futuristics over to Atlas's boys as a peace offering. But the stupid sod won't listen to reason. Instead, he's just splicing his mob up, giving them more and tougher plasmids. There's an arms race on here in Rapture, but it's not about who can build the best guns and the biggest bombs. It's about who can become less of a man and more of a monster.
He's right, you know. I'm just wondering if you mean splicing his mother literally or figuratively. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure which is worse. Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. How can I do that? No. Can I shoot it? Or did I do it by feeding it electricity? I went from a somewhat alright hidden puzzle to confusing myself to making it 3 times as difficult. Because now I don't know if I've solved it or not. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's alright. I want to get down there, though. I want to get down there. I saw I think it was tonics or something, right? It's kind of unbelievable to me that I can't jump over this fence, but... that's napalm. It's not worth it. Okay, never mind. I mean, I understand it's just napalm, but I want to get down there, and for some reason I can't jump the fence. I mean, like, look, I'm standing atop of it. Why can I not just, you know, jump on down? Then there's this thing. I'm not sure what I've done with it, nor what I'm supposed to do with it. So, basically, after about 30 minutes, I've just ended up confusing myself horribly. Alright, let's keep going.